Answering your audience's questions is a great opportunity for a presenter. It gives you the chance to reinforce the main points from your presentation and boost your expert status as a speaker. But you need to be ahead of the game. You should aim to be fully prepared before you face your presentation audience. That preparation doesn't need to be tough. As a presenter, you are going to know most, if not all, of the subject areas that are generated from your presentation. There are 5 tips. Firstly, prepare questions. First of all, you should aim to write down the top 10 questions that might come up from your presentation. Think about the subject material, the points you intend to make, and the supporting images or videos. Consider the audience. Think about what is topical or timely to them, their industry, their market sector, or their competitors. Be open to the news of the day, political, business, and economics news. Then, write down the questions. With that done, you should consider their answers. Make sure that your answers are short and concise. Answering questions with brevity is much appreciated by an audience. Your answers are not an excuse to show off exactly how much you know. They should support you, with your presentation reinforcing all your main points. Number 2. Prepare some more questions. Now you can repeat this exercise with another 10 questions and another 10 answers. With a total of 20 questions and their respective answers, you have covered a good 98% of the likely questions that your audience will come up with. Be ready for ones that you can't answer. Try some responses along the lines of, "I don't know that one. How about you and I look into that afterwards?" Become comfortable with this style, noting that you must follow up with the questioner after your presentation. Number 3. Rehearse. Your questions and answers should be rehearsed. Take care, however, that you don't learn your answers. You want them rehearsed, but you also want them to sound lively, energetic, and spontaneous. And number 4. Take questions. If it's feasible, try to take questions before you conclude your presentation. Concluding and wrapping up all the disparate strands of a presentation can be a lot easier once you've tackled audience questions. Your presentation will finish with a bang, not a whimper. Your contribution will be more memorable. Number 5. Giving your answers. Inviting questions can yield a nil return. It happens because no one in your audience wants to ask the first question. It's not that they don't have questions. A good workaround is to speak to a colleague or meeting organizer beforehand. Get them to ask the first question and prepare it for them. Once you've heard the question, replay it to your questioner. Check that you've heard it and understood the question correctly. If needed, and it might be in a large conference room, repeat the question so everyone can hear it. Then answer the question briefly and coherently. Take some care to give your answer to the questioner. It's their question, they asked it, and they should be answered by you. Establish eye contact with them, making sure, of course, that you can be heard by everyone. Follow these 5 steps to get the most from your question and answer sessions during your next presentation.